Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we have ourselves a tough matchup. We are in Katsonis, so we're in a ship that can do that. But we're going to be up against another radar destroyer, two radar cruisers, and a couple of secondary battleships that are going to make this match incredibly tough. So we're going to get into the ACAP. We're starting it a little bit because this is actually a longer match. Very, very close and down to the wire match. And there's going to be some very interesting points in this. So, that being said, we are going to go torp that smoke cloud. And we're going to try to get this cap. We see Balti charging in here. A radar cruiser. This is not good for us. So we're going to try to get around the outside of the mountain. And you can see we have detected the split. So not only that, we got two radars against us right here. And we're going to try to work on the split. And I almost have this cap completely grabbed, right? One, almost, it says even zero, and then it hits back down. And there is the Bismarck, which normally is not that big of a deal. But if it's a secondary build, it can be tough. And we're close enough where that could be an issue to them. And we do get radared. And so really quickly, this is not the start I was hoping for, obviously. And to be honest, we kind of just need to get out of here. There's a secondary ship. Everybody's trying to hit us. We're not doing super well here, right? And we're kind of outmatched. Now, that being said, our battleship is pushing up, which is not a bad thing, but we're going to use our detection here. We're going to send out some torps, and then right before I go behind this island, I'm going to throw out some shells here at Bismarck just to help, right? The guns on this thing are fantastic on this entire line, so you try to do what you can, and we're going to go back around because I'm not giving up on this cap. Like, you know, you win even in the middle. You go ahead and you try to win it, even if it doesn't look good. So we're going to go ahead, push up, and help our battleship come back around. Not be terrified of what's over here. In fact, our battleship has rushed in, but it looks like he has done some stuff. So kudos to him, and it did look like he was trying to help out. We just had a lot going on right there, right? And we had to back up. So there's still a radar destroyer here, a radar cruiser. And what you guys don't know is there's a Salem over to my right that's going to be a pain in my butt. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to get this cap finally. We're going to push up. To be honest, I should have been smart and just waited before trying to work on that destroyer. But, you know, I'm going to make a few mistakes. But that first time, when we almost had it capped and we didn't, because we decided to get into a gunfight. Probably not super smart. As you can see, Balti is in fact running away. Balti's going to be around for a while too. And this is going to be real tough. You can see this is a very close match. And you can see here we are trying to go undetected, and somehow Salem still spots me, but we got to get the cap. And we're going to move up behind this island just to make sure we disconnect from Salem. Because Salem has a crazy amount of DPM. That is the one ship that Katsonis can really struggle with. And you're gonna see this Salem and me are going to have... He's going to be a big pain in my butt. Alright, Baltimore's been a pain in the butt already. Split was kind of annoying. The Bismarck's been kind of tough. And we've had ourselves a slow start. We have 8,000 damage in the first 5 or 6 minutes here. So not the world's best start, but we did get our cap, and we did technically win the middle. But I do need to defend this, right? All of a sudden, I am spotted. Guess who's back? It is the enemy Split, and he's worried about shooting other stuff. I don't think he noticed that I was here. And we are in a pickle here because we are close to everybody and we're kind of sandwiched in the middle. So we really need to get rid of this Split as soon as we can. He is nice enough to throw smoke up for us. And we're going to start to turn away here and try to disengage before I lose all my health. I do know there was a destroyer there, right? Trust me, I know that. So we're going to go ahead and get back a little bit here. And we're going to try to help this Salem because our teammate is really in a bad position. Salem's a good ship. We're going to try to do as much reload as we can, get a fire going. Our friendly cruiser has kind of been had a struggle against Salem, so we're going to try to help him out, right? We've had like I said, not the start that you would want to see, but it's definitely going to get super interesting now. And we're going to have to be very careful here if we're going to have any sort of chance to win this. And we're going to throw some torps out to Salem. Again, this Salem player, kudos if you're watching. You are really tough to go against in this ship. He does take our Kuzanov down, and I am, for the life of me, trying to get a fire on Salem. This is not a ship I want to go toe-to-toe with. Not particularly up close anyway. And we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of space here. As you can see, we're down a ship, but we do have the cap. So as long as I'm smart, we have a chance to win this. And I am just trying to get some distance between me and Salem. I am super nervous that he is going to try to sneak around this island one of the ways and try to sneak up on me. The one good news is I'm not located, so he doesn't actually know really where I am. He has an idea, though. And there it is. We are detected, and this is where it gets a little bit rough here. We're going to go ahead, and we can't really see anything he's doing, and we're going to try to get ourselves in a gunfight. Salem, with the DPM that Salem has, though, you're going to see this is going to be a real struggle here. And we're just trying to make ourselves skinny. Salem's already accurate enough as it is. And I start to put smoke down, so whenever his radar is over, right, we're going to hopefully be able to disengage. And you can see this fight not super wonderful here. We are going okay with him, but not what we wanted. He clearly has a heal and is healing up. And we just got to play the best we can now. We got to be super careful because I have absolutely no health, and they have 4 ships left. And I have 1 cruiser buddy. All right. Now, to this cruiser's credit, my teammate is gonna be quite the help. Actually, you're gonna notice he is worried, or he is trying to take out the enemies. He is taking 3v1 up there right now. I am worried about the Salem, obviously, right now. So I did have some nice help on this team. I think this is one of the more evenly balanced games I've had in a while, so it was really cool to see. And even in Katsonis, which is really a powerful ship right now, this was a rough one. He goes behind the smoke. We know we can take a free shot at him. And that is what we actually do. We get a couple shells on them. Again, really, more than anything, they're hoping to be annoying and start a fire. Our Schroeder takes down that Albing, so kudos to that Schroeder. But he is actually going to go down now. But I will take him taking out the Albing. That's huge, right? That's actually really nice to do and to take out. And again, we're super worried about Albing, the Salem, but we have to get another cap to keep the points, right? Getting a cap early right now could make my life a little bit easier if it comes down to the wire. But you can see our Schroeder is going to take a few shots. While Salem's distracted, I'm going to start shooting at him to try to finish him off. And actually, we have the DPM to do it while he is still turning his guns, and our Schroeder helps finishing him off. Now, I do say get back, but I think our Schroeder was already in a pretty bad spot here and does go down. But he does, in fact, help me and put me in a position here where I can do something. So if you're watching, Schroeder, well played. We're going to go ahead, get stuck in our daily Dumb Dave moment on the island here for a second. And this is where the match is going to come down real close to the wire, right? The caps are even. I am getting this cap right now. We do have 100 more points. That's because I did grab that middle point cap real early as I could. And we're going to go back to the defend B because with 4 minutes to go, if they get B, we can easily still lose this, right? So I have to be super careful here. Not much health, so I cannot be too risky. So we're going to push up, and we're hoping these guys don't have a lot of health left, right? Because this could go bad. We do have 2 solo caps, and we did help get rid of Destroyer. We did get rid of the split, and we did do a big chunk on that radar cruiser. So what we've had to do here in this match has been kind of rough. Now we send out Torp Sink in there over here. I'm just trying to get some blind fire shots, maybe to see if we get one. But then the Balti shows up and I get my revenge on that radar. We're going to go ahead, take some shots. Obviously get very unlucky with my first couple salvos. He's going to get a hit. I cannot take a single hit here or I am screwed, right? But if I can defend this cap just a little bit, I can guarantee a win while I get out of here. And again, we're going to put 2 more defends on the Brandenburg, and we're going to be annoying now, right? One thing that you can do is you can shoot outside of your detection. You're going to see me do that here in a second. If you're outside of your detection, but they're driving towards you, you can still blind fire. And you're going to see here, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not saying it's going to work super well. I'm saying that's what I'm doing. Sometimes this can be pretty handy and helpful, as we're going to be real careful here. And we do get a defend there. So right here now, pretty winnable match, obviously. All I have to be is not dumb at this point, actually. So we're only going to take shots right behind we get behind islands. And we are going to just be annoying to this battleship. I'm sorry, Brandenburg. I did not want to lose this match. But against a couple secondary ships, a radar destroyer, a couple radars, I think this was a solid match. And I definitely feel like, as we're going to get another couple, another little cheeky blind fire on him as we go behind island. Not a blind fire, but a cheeky island shot. You can see he has no choice. He's going to have to charge up now. And all we have to do is get away here. And we have the match actually probably won. But just guessing what he's doing, I'm guessing he's going to try to pop around that island, right? So we're going to go ahead and just throw some torps out. But let me know if you've had some really good matches lately, because in this ship, I've definitely had some tough matches. I've had some weird matchups in Katsonis that haven't happened. Obviously, you guys seen the video of PG Rapids and the amount of radar cruisers, destroyer teammates that I have that have been rough. As we go ahead and hit 3 of them torps, guessing right where he was going to be, and 3 more defends. Finishing up our game here, we'll speed up the end. But I've had some really rough matchups in Katsonis. It's been rough. I don't even think I have a 70% win rate in this, which everything else I pretty much do at this caliber of a ship. As you can see, a 3,200 base game, obviously helping our team win and being the difference. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.